right, guys and gals and painting pals. Hey guys, alright. Let's see what's happening over here. I'll try to get rid of this immense pile of brown that we don't need. Oh, goodness, that is just nasty. That's fucking nasty. Anybody else follow that Dalton tray guy? No? Nobody? Just me? That's fine. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Paint with Josh. We're back in the studio with you again today. Or tonight, more like it. Now, you gotta let me know where you're watching from, what your favorite sandwiches are, because we're gonna do a cool little painting right here. Shouldn't be too long, and I don't have it listed for much in my store, so if you want to go grab it, head over to PaintWithJosh.com. You gotta be the first person there, and you can have it now. I'll tell you what I've done so far. My 18 by 24 inch canvas, as you can see, right? We have 24 inches tall by 18 inches wide. I've blacked out this whole bottom section, maybe, I don't know, God, I want to say 6 inches, but I don't think it's that big. Maybe, I don't know, 8 inches. God, is that 8? Hang on. We're going to do a little test here. You guys let me know. I got the measure right here, right? You guys let me know, how big do you think this area is? 24 inch canvas, do some geometry or geography. It's geography. How much do you think this is right here, this black section? How tall? I'm going to measure it over here so you guys can't see it. Oh, God. Oh, no wonder I've been so off. How big? 6.2. We got 6. I like you, ladies. 6, 5.5. It's actually quite average size. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually quite big. It's 7 inches on the dot, on the nose. Didn't even plan to do it that way. Now, you guys tell me where you're watching from. What time is it right now, where you're at, right? So I took my black canvas, took my white canvas, blacked out about 7 inches of a black stripe along the bottom. Then I popped up my little power poles over here, about as tall as your finger. And then I very fine lined this black gesso on, because when I cover it, it's going to be very, very, very hard to see, which is exactly what power lines are like, right? So hopefully we won't have to go back and draw them on again with our paintbrush. Hopefully, just hopefully, they'll stay right there. So if you guys like this one, head over to PaintWithJosh.com. We're gonna grab some of our Indian yellow, a little bit of our Indian yellow out here, and let's decide. Maybe we got like a low little sunset. Oh, see that? Oh, it just makes the chords, our little power lines, just a little harder to see. Right, exactly. The more paint that we add on to it, the harder it's going to be able to see those black lines, which is going to work into our favor. All right, let's grab a little bit of our yellow ochre, start to work this guy out a little touch. Right, as we drag him across, we just want some differences. So we'll have some yellow, we'll have a little bit darker. It'll kind of work into this whole little thing. Maybe we take a bit of our crimson color and we start throwing that guy out here. Right, letting that crimson kind of blend around all these little things, get all these different colors out there. It just looks fantastic, right? And all we're doing is just throwing on some color right here. Literally, we're not doing anything special. Take a bit of our yellow ochre, pop it in down here. Right, just let it get all crazy. Oh, I like it. I'm already liking it. A little bit more of our crimson. Maybe we pop some up in here. Right, we just put it on very thick right there. Almost so thick that we can't see our little chords. So if we push it out, spread it out a bit, there they are. There they are. Isn't that fabulous? I love that black gesso stuff. It's literally the most fantastic thing that you've ever seen. Literally. Now that we've got our pink up there, and we're going to allow everything to blend together, remember, we're going to go straight into our blue. A little touch of blue. Start from the top. Just drag it downwards. Right? A little bit of bluery. Little things. We don't need too much. Let's leave a big old gap of white as well. Now the blue is going to make it very hard to see our little line, right? Just like everything. We want them hard to see. That's the point. That's the point of the whole smasharoo. Now we're going to leave a little bit of white for our colors to blend together. A little touch of black onto our brush. Up here from the top, just a couple little bits. Doesn't need to be so crazy dark. Right? We get to decide what it looks like by the time we get done blending it, which is going to be just ages from now. Right? So just put the color up there and let's roll. Let's see what happens. And we're going to go cover it all with clouds. It's going to be fantastic. Just gonna be epic. Right? Now we're gonna start into our lightest area first. We're gonna start mixing and mixing and mixing. Kind of taking some of that yellow out, maybe grabbing some of that pink, grabbing some of our darker yellow, just mixing it until it's nice and soft. And you can see the more that we mix it, the more our little power lines are gonna wanna come out to play, right? Again, grabbing a little piece of our sky and mixing it down into the brighter color. And then working ourselves up and then not allowing ourselves to go back down. No, that would be bad. Right? Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. The whole time, it's mixing with that liquid white that's on our canvas. Right? That liquid white is helping everything blend together. It's helping everything become lighter in its color, right? Allowing all these little seamless little blends everywhere. It's fabulous. Now remember, all this blue and black is going to want to come down and cover everything, which is why we leave a big old splotch of pink. Right? You get up in here, based off of our pressure. How far do you want it to go? You really want it to go far? You got to push it real hard. Right? You don't want it to go very far? Don't push it so hard. The more that you mix it together, the more it's going to become difficult to tell where the blue starts and stops, where the pink starts and stops. Everything together, right? Which is why the more paint you have on your brush, the more that blue is going to want to come down and start kind of graying out, right? Get that little bit of faded. Oh, God, look at it. Look at it already. Isn't that fabulous? However far you want your light blue or your lighter color, your sky to come down and mix in, right? We'll get these cool little things back in there. Oh, I like it already. What do you guys think? Man, that looks fantastic. Just fantastic. Let's get a little bit more. There we go. That's kind of more true to color with the ring light. Doesn't that look amazing? Now, would I want to go take this paintbrush right here that's got this purplish pinkish paint and go down here? Would I want to do that? Ooh, God, would I? Would I want to do that? Because that would just be a tremendous darkness in that light area, right? Do I want to do that? Yes or no? You guys tell me. I'm going to mix this out a little bit more. Just a little touch. A little touch more. A little touch. Oh, right there, Josh. Don't do it anymore. Right? Would I want to touch that? We got no's. We got yeses, right? Could. You could. I know I'm going to put some trees down here, so just in case I don't like it, we could take some of this darkness just by brushing it onto the brush. Come down here, turn it very flat, and pipe in a very far away, soft little dark cloud, right? Just like that. Literally, soft little faraway little cloud in the light. So you can, if you want, if you so choose. Don't go to your palette though, right? Get it from the paint that's already up here. That way it's a little amount. And then maybe we change it up a little bit. Tap it in like this. Flatten it off. Very far away in that light, right? The further away they are, the harder they're going to be to see. Look at that, you guys. Oh. Oh, just holy shaving cream, they say. A bit longer. Boom. Now remember, we're going to have some trees and stuff popping up into here, so we don't want to have too much. And now we'll go in and throw some clouds into that sucker. Isn't that just beautiful? You can still just very slightly see our power lines going through, which is exactly what we wanted it to. That black gesso kind of faded out behind all of our wet washing. And now let's come in here and take a little touch. And who knows, we get that cool little thing out there. What if we had this little dude like play with the light and the dark, right? Now remember, we don't want to put too much paint onto the canvas because it's going to cover up our little power lines and stuff, right? We don't necessarily want them to go away, so we can't touch it all, and just put on so much paint. And the more that we mix down, the more our power lines, if there's too much paint there, are going to disappear, right? Mix it down, mix it down. Man, my ears are ringing like crazy. Are you guys talking about me right now? Someone out there talking about me because my tinnitus is going insane. I can't hear a thing. Honestly, I cannot hear a single thing. Okay. Sure, guys. Let's get in here a little bit more of our nasty white paint, right? It's crazy thick. Ugh. Just crazy thick paint. Now, what if we go for this section in between our blue? Holy hell, how did that happen? Guys, that's a happy accident right there. You see that big chunk of black that just so happened to get into the white right there? That's okay. We can work that into a shadow. We'll take it, we'll continue working in, maybe push it up a little bit higher, pop it in off the canvas, right? take that guy out there. A little bit more of our white, pop it down here. We know the white is gonna mix together. It's gonna mix down across all that stuff. And just by kind of scrubbing away at that bit of darkness, we can get that to kind of disappear. Take it off, because we're gonna come back. We're gonna start mixing it up. And the more we mix at that dark area, the more it'll just blend away with our entire sky. You don't really have to do much to it, right? In here, very light-handed, because we know the paint mush is gonna wanna move on us. And we need to allow it to move until it becomes so soft that it won't drag anymore. Like if we drug across it, it's not gonna move because we've already blended it, right? Get that soft little thing. Nowhere has to look exactly the same as anywhere else. You want there to be differences in all the colors, in the clouds, in the sky, right? Blend it, blend it, blend it, drag it down, take a step back and look and say, all right, maybe we need to work a little bit more of it, push a little harder in some places, get it to disappear a little bit more, right? All we're trying to do is have a little soft little bit of color in between those two sections. Oh, it's amazing. Look at that. Literally, right? If you want to grab this one, go to PaintWithJosh.com. Over here, because we blended the paint out so well, it doesn't drag back and forth, right? That's the best part about it. These oil paints, sure, right? They're humongously thick. They're incredibly dense, but there's a lot of play in there too. You can have a lot of fun with these guys out here because it's all about the amount of paint that we put on the canvas, the amount of pressure that we're then pushing on that paint, and our practice, right? How many times have you done it? Have you done it 1,570 times like me? Or maybe you only done it 7 times, right? How can you expect it to look perfect if you've never done it before? Or if you don't keep at it and keep practicing, right? Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that sky. Literally just incredible. Full of clouds, full of stuff, right? Full of depth already. And if you look real close, we've kind of kept our power lines where they were, right? Got our soft little cloud down here. Now, here's where we're going to contrast against all of that brightness. We got to have some contrast back here, right? So let's get a little of our dark color, and we're going to mix up 3 of these dark colors right here, all into this one mix. And we call that mix Paint with Josh Black, right? It's the deepest, darkest mix you can possibly imagine. It's so deep and dark that you couldn't even see it, I don't know, in a black hole. It doesn't make sense. It's a work in progress. A little bit of those 3 deep dark colors, right? We're gonna spread them out nice and flat. That way our brush can get to them. Now, let's say you just had limited tools, right? Because so far, we've only used 4 tools. Let me put this down here. We've only used 4 tools to paint this painting so far, right? These guys, right here. That's it. That's it. Right? So if we wanted to continue just using these brushes and not bringing another brush into the mix, because I always say, right, you don't have to go out and get every brush on the market. You don't have to get every paint color if you just want to try it out, right? I've done 600 paintings with just blue, black, and white. That's it, right? Those 3 colors will really get you into painting, I always feel. So we're going to take our blue, crimson, and black. We're going to mix those guys together. We're going to dump it onto the same brush. We're going to pull down in one direction like this, right? Like that crappy band, one direction, right here. Start to bottom, boom. Now, right, since we've been pulling like this, we're going to rotate the brush upwards. So we've got all that chunky paint at the top like that, right? And now we're going to come in here and start pushing up, right? Little bits, little things, kind of hiding all that light. Now, there's many brushes you can use, right? But out there, if we're just trying to keep it a limited palette, limited tool painting, then we're going to go to our 1-inch brush, right? You could use a bushy brush, and again, we're pulling down, then we're flipping it over, and then we're going up and pushing against it, right? Now, if you can get that guy, just like that, to kind of spread out and make those few little things on the tip top, they look like branches, don't they? Just the coolest little bit out there. Off into the night. Everywhere else underneath that guy gets all blacked out. That's why we're using this bottom black section, right? For a reason. For purposes which you may not understand, but they are there for a reason, right? Take these guys very lightly. That's all they are. It's just a silhouette off in the distance. Nothing crazy about it. And now we're gonna come in with our little field. Our little field of dreams over here. It's gonna be fantastic, you guys. Just epic, right? This guy, get that guy, just a little bit. There we go. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Now, we're gonna be using all of that darkness in front of our bit of sky, right? Doesn't that just push the sky and everything so much further away now that we've got these trees, quote unquote, off in the distance? Just helps push everything away. It's amazing. Okay, now let's get in here with a little 1-inch brush. We'll grab a little 1-incher. Because 1-inchers are fun, man. They're fun. All right, there we go. Grab a little 1-inch brush. We're gonna start working in our grassy color, right? So, if you were gonna work in some grass, thank you for all the gifts. I love you guys. You're literally amazing. Love you so much, right? If you're gonna work in some grass, what would you do? I would kind of go a little bit of my sap green, right? I pull a little bit of that guy down, a little bit of my yellow ochre right there. Let's mix these guys together. Oh, that's a cool looking grass color right there, right? How dark do you want your grass to be? It's all up to you. Do you want to sneak a little bit of the darkness in there just to dull it down a touch? Right? You wiggle through on both sides of our brush, tapping in, and now, let's just say, I don't know, out in the distance, start popping in a bit of grass. It's right across. Little things. This whole painting is a field of grass. That's it. All we're doing, back and forth, underneath, underneath, underneath. Leaving little areas, right? Leaving little spaces of darkness. You don't need much else beyond that, honestly. Beyond that, not much else is needed, right? Now, in the photo that we're trying to do, there we go. Right up in there. The trees are very far away, so you can decide how big you want to leave your trees, right? How far away you want to put them just by where you're placing the height of your grass, right? Where is it going? What's its direction? Maybe you got a little dip down right there, right? Maybe you skip an area and you dip down again. That way you got a little spot of darkness back in here where it's not so overly filled, right? You decide. The more you do it, the more you do it, right? Let's get out here. Grab a little bit more of our yellow ochre, a little bit more of our sap green. And this little guy, there's almost like a bit of road right here, let's say. Let's call this our road. All right, we'll just drag down some of that color. That's a bit of our black top. Maybe it gets a little bit bigger as it gets towards us. There we go, perfect. Just finger paint with Josh, that's all we gotta do. Right now, in our little guy, it's like there's like a gap in between there. There's a missing section of the grass. I don't know what it is, but there's a little missing section in there, right? So we're gonna start going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. A little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger as we get towards us, right? Leaving little spaces, because not everywhere is gonna be exact. Little bits, little bits, little bits. Right? Little things, little things, little things, little things. Now, like I said, it's not a real big, like a gap or anything like that. It's a very small, almost like a little shadow in between these guys. But it does get a little bit bigger as it gets towards us. So we're just going right underneath each other. Underneath, right underneath, right underneath. Maybe it's a little drainage ditch or a gap or something. There's something there, right? Now, these guys need to all connect. They can't just go straight across. That ends up looking lame, right? Say you want to come down here, dip down. Or this guy back there, dip down over here, right? You can start doing little things just by changing the angle of your brush. Say we came down, then we flattened off, right? It's gonna make a little dip in our grass. Say we came down over here, or back, or forth, right? Not everything has to be, so I'm turning it, almost like a little smiley face. Not everything has to be just straight back and forth all the way across this, that, and the other. You can get these cool little things out here. Start looking neater and neater and neater and neater and neater the more that you do. And like I said, this whole painting is just a grassy field along the side of the road with some far off trees in the distance. That's really all it is, right? Coming in, tapping in right underneath. Tap, 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 tap. Each time we do it, we're tapping it across. Isn't it gorgeous? Shoo, guys. Coming over here, just filling in a little bit, little bit, little bit. Right up against the side of the road. Oh, man, that looks cool. I like it. I like that, he says. We get a little bit closer. Let's get a little bit brighter to us. Get a little bit brighter as we get closer to us. That's better English. Right there. Yes! Look at it. It's literally coming to life. We're leaving little spaces, coming underneath. We're not filling in everything. Not everything's all exactly the same color, right? There's differences, there's little places, there's things, there's here, there's there. We got stuff everywhere. Man, that's cool. It's neat. Dude, it's just like that. Literally, all you gotta do. Pop it in very lightly, fill in some places, and just like so. We could have done it with the 2-inch brush, made it a little faster and easier on ourselves, right? Just kind of piped it all in. But I think the 1-inch gives you some chances to play around and find new little dips and new little places where you like. It's never all going to be exactly the same. Pop in a couple little crazier little guys back in here. Oh, I like it. Sure guys. All right, now, if we went off script, right? Because that's pretty much it. As far as the painting goes, that is pretty much it. I mean, we could do, you know, literally anything from this point, right? Little hill, a little bit of grass. What happened was the person that sent me the photo, it was a sunset of the day that their dog passed away. It was so sad, right? And so they were literally driving home after it happened. They went to put their dog down. They're driving home. They see this beautiful sunset. They pull over. They take a picture right off the side of the road. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of grass off in the distance, a hill, whatever. And it was just it was gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So that's literally it as far as that painting, right? If we wanted to change it and add something different, that's all up to us, isn't it? We can go back and add little touches, add a tree here, do this, there, do that. Little things that you can do when you change up your painting each time you go and paint it, right? It's very cool. Now, you guys are gonna have to start coming up with a title for this painting, right? You're gonna have to help me. I need your help. I need your help, guys. You gotta help me come up with a title for it. Now, here's the thing. If you buy it, right, you get to pick its title forever. That's it. You own it. You get to choose the title. If not, right, then I'm going to randomly select. So what I'll do is I'll swipe a couple times and then stop. And whichever comment I'm stopped on, that'll be the person who will get pinned. And then your title will become the name of the painting forever. So if you really like it, head to PaintWithJosh.com and you can grab it, right? Once it's yours, you get to name it whatever you want. But if not, right, all of us need to type in the comments, what do you want to title this painting? And then I might go through and randomly select, and you could be chosen. So type in your comment and then stick around. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave, because you're not going to want to miss it by the time that we go pick that title, right? You're not going to want to miss it. So start typing in your title suggestions. Ooh, Sunset Memories, that's a great one, right? That's a great one. Oh, you know what I love? That soft little cloud. Remember I told you in the beginning when we were up here and I said, you don't want to go back down there, do you? And then we put in that soft little difference back there, that little far away thing. Just fabulous. Just fabulous. Now, I think because that only took 20 minutes and we've got all this extra paint on the palette, maybe I should ask you guys first, though. Maybe, should we put some trees and stuff in here, or should we just leave it the way it is, right? The way that the photo was, or should we kind of add to it our own artistic interpretation, right? What should we do? You guys, I'm asking you. Oh, splash of sunset. Put a barn out there. We got people say leave it. We got trees. Keep going. We got trees. Add. Don't mess with the sky. Maybe some trees. I feel you. I feel you. It's okay like that. Leave it, right? I mean, it's up to, if it goes to somebody, of course we'll leave it, right? But if not, then I might have to keep adding. Yes. Oh, go with the flow. You've always got the best titles, man. Put a little cabin in there, they say. I mean, you could go with a cabin. I mean, we got our power lines, right? The cabin's going to need to pull some power from somewhere. I think you guys might be right. Let's toss a little cabin in there. Let's just throw a little cabin, or a barn or something. We'll figure out what it is by the time we get there, right? So in order to do that, let's remove the paint that we don't want. Okay, where's our cabin or our barn going to sit? Maybe, well, he's got to sit down here, right? Because he's going to need a little pathway. He's going to need a driveway down from his barn to the to the street in my imagination. So let's go right here. Let's take out by literally scraping away and removing the paint that was on the canvas. See that? We're gonna turn our knife, scrape it out, go over, scrape it out, come over here, scrape, scrape, pull, pull. Bang, now we got a little cabin out there. All right, do you want it to go bigger than your trees? That's totally up to you. Come like this, we got one rotation or one kind of pull off our one side, 1.5 on that side. Got 1.5 for our roof and 1.5 for our sidewall back there. That's all we're gonna need. All right, now, 1.5 is the lengths of the knife. I'll show you what I mean. Pull it out flat. You can see we're pushing down like a steamroller, laying roads out, laying down on the asphalt, right? Out there, over here. We can come in, grab up a little bit of paint, not too much. Come in here and start to match our angles where we're at and kind of pull down, blacking out whatever else is behind it, right? So we can pull down like that, pull down like that. Now all of a sudden, we got a little house in front of them trees out there, right? One length on this side, 1.5 on that side. Same thing over here, filling in our little rooftop, just like so. Come off of this side. Now we got a little house out there, right? Got a little house, and if he's got a little house, maybe, just in my own brain, wouldn't just be out there all alone. He'd probably have a couple trees next to his house, right? So let's mix up that paint, get it all crazy. And then, let's see, right here next to his little house, what do we have? A little tree, pop it in, bang, right there. Drop it down, push it in. Boom, he's got a little guy that lives right next door, right? Best part about our house, we get to decide where our house lives based on where we put our grass in, right? Just like that, down over there, over there, over there. All of a sudden we got a little house or a shack or something. Out there in the fields, man. Let's take a bit of our brown, a bit of our yellow ochre color. Let's mix those guys up. Just like that. That's a gorgeous mix right there. Come off of this guy, let's pull it down, turn our knife, pull it down. All right, we're not trying to make it break, we're trying to push it flat so it looks like wood grains, right? And pull down that way. Grab it up again, come off of this side, let's go over here. Let's overwork this, you know, let's remove that. Come over here and just darken him up a little bit, because it's a bit too bright for my dark side. There we go. Now we're gonna go over it multiple times in order to make it darker than our other side that would be catching some light. Right? Very simple little way to make a cabin. Got our little open door right there. Fill them in so it's nice and dark. Right? It's like nobody's home back there. Very cool. Now, I'm gonna hide just a couple little areas. We got our front over here, right? We're going to have a little bit of our roof color change, but let's put another tree right there. Right in on the corner of his house, come popping it down all crazy, like kind of covering over some of the back section of his little house back there. Right? Very cool. Now, let's say he's got just a little old pathway right down from his house, right down here to the road, just like that, right? Wherever we want it to be, that's where it shall be, just like so. Now, depending on your angles and stuff, the more you scrape it in, the more it's gonna extend outwards, and then you can go back in and hide it with whatever grass you want to hide it with. Let's say you wanted it to be a bit more back in there. Come down a bit more onto this side. Come over onto this side. Doesn't have to all be perfect, right? It'd be an old shabby little place. Ooh, I like it. Just a shabby old little place back here. Right? And we decide where it gets to be. Very cool. Very cool, guys. Very cool. Okay, what color are we gonna do that little roof is my question. We took it, put a little bit of white, and then just, like I said, overdid it so that white kind of blends down to a little gray, little shabby little guy. I like him. The more you go over it, the more it's going to mix in with that plaque color, right? And that way, zippity-doo. It need to be so bright back there. There we go. You'll have this little bit of a, like a tin roof on him, right? Just a hot tin roof on a summer day, man. There we go. A little bit of gray. Touch, just like that, right? Doesn't need to be too crazy, doesn't have to be too bright or too dark. And then you get to decide where it all ends and all that, right? Over here. A little bit of darkness right up underneath the eave of his little roof. Very cool. Very simple little way to make a cabin. Seriously. Seriously, guys. Like him. Just a shabby old little roof back there. Our poor guy. Our poor old guy back here. There we go. Even pop in a couple holes. Watch that. Drop a hole right into his roof. Just like that. It's a poor shabby old cabin. Nobody ever paid any attention to it. Poor guy. Alright, let's throw one more big old massive tree right here into the front, and then we'll call it good. You guys start coming up with a title. And then we'll put some highlights on those trees. And then put this one big old monster in here. Just a monster. Now, in order to add our highlights, we need a little bit of liquid white onto our brush. And then we drag it through our very crazily thick green color. Right? It's even got skin on it. There we go. Some of that usable paint. There we go. Now, the green color is too thick to just put on by itself. That's why we need that liquid white additive. That makes our paint come off of the brush and attach itself onto the thicker paint that's out there already. Right? The more that we try to push on there, the more it's going to mush. Right? You need the right consistency of your paints, which is why that liquid white really helps. It just helps your paint literally come off the brush so much easier, right? A couple little guys, remember, we're not trying to cover up every single thing. Little things in the night. In the night, or the day. I'm not trying to make everything look exactly the same, just a couple little bits. A couple little bits of stuff. There we go. We're going to have a dark side to our tree, and we got to have a brighter side to our tree. And it doesn't have to go perfectly down the center, but it does have to be there because you don't want your entire tree to look all the same. There we go. A couple little bits, a couple little here, a couple little there. So, we again get to decide whatever we want, wherever it gets to live. It's all up to us. Hello, shoot, guys. Did we just get a sale on this? No way. No way, man. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it, guys. Down a little bit closer, a little bit. Oh, there it is. That's the path right there. That's the path. So, who grabbed this one, guys? You gotta be joking me. Let's see. Hey now, all right. So, you gotta come tell us in the comments, because I don't recognize your name. Let's see. You gotta let us know that you got this one. Hey, Cosmic's here. What up? I'll ask you later. You gotta let us know in the comments. Oh, I can see like a dip right there. That's cool. That's cool. Robert Y right there. That's my guy. Robert Y. Now, since you grabbed the painting during the live show, you get to come up with the title for the painting, right? So, start thinking of a title for it, right? You're like, okay, this is pretty cool. Maybe I'll be like Sunset Meadow, this, that, or the other, right? You get to decide. It's up to you. So, as we're moving along, you're going to come up with the title for the painting, and then you get to tell us what that is. That's the best part about the Paint with Josh shows. There we go. Right out there. I'm going to throw just a little touch of my brown on there too, just to have a little bit of a pathway. Some dirt back in here. There we go. That crazy, just textury dirt back in there. I like it. I like it. Robert, why? My guy. So, Robert, why did you get this one? Can you tell us, like, why this one stuck out to you? Was there something about, you know, does it maybe remind you of some place that you grew up? Or what was it? Was it the sky? What was it that just drew you to this painting? Right? You were like, I gotta have this one. I gotta have it. I'm getting over there to PaintWithJosh.com. I'm grabbing it. Like, what made you get over there? We all want to know. A little places where that light is catching on it a little bit. Oh, there you go. I love the differences. Every time we do like wood, I love the stuff, the different things that you can do with all the different browns in there. You know what I mean? There are so many colors and shades of brown that we can play with. Man, that's cool. Just so textury. You're gonna be able to feel that wood, Robert. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now, what if we had, just coming out the tip top of our little guy, I can just feel like a little stovepipe or something. Right there. Just a little old stovepipe coming out the top. Very neat. Now, guys, we've got a big old pile of paint all mixed up for us, right? That we're going to have to throw down this sky. Oh, thank you, Robert. Well, I'm about to just cover it all with these no, I'm just kidding. We're going to come in and we're going to put in at least one big old tree right down here in the front. And I think a good old Paint with Josh Douglas fir is going to be what we're going to want, right? Because it's not going to cover too much. It's going to get us some leaves and some stuff, but it's not going to cover too much. Like these guys, right? They're very full back there. This guy won't be overly full. But we're going to come down like this. We're going to start up here. Go very small into very, lots of pressure right there. Right? So that way this guy is standing very close. Just uberly close to us compared to all of his little buddies. Right? Bigger at the bottom than he is at the top. Now, let's go in here. Let's make it a little bit taller. Let's go a little bit taller. We got a big old canvas. Let's go a little bit taller. There we go. Now, let's come in here. We're going to grab our branches. Right? This tree, these little Douglas firs out here. Old Douglas, right? They don't have many branches, and a lot of their branches literally come straight out the tree, off to the side, over here, right? We're going to cover a lot of stuff. And these guys pop out to the side over here. We got a little bit over here, right? These longer ones are going to have some foliage at the end of them, right? But a lot of times you get these little short little doers on our trees that you just can't tell, you know, where they're from, how long they've been busted off like that, right? Come over here. One more little guy, maybe pop them out over there, right? Like I said, these longer ones will have a little bit of foliage and branches on them and stuff. And drop out, bink, just a big old branch wherever you want, right? That's the best part about these trees. You can do whatever you want. And then whatever you don't cover doesn't have to be covered, right? That's the best part about it. You don't have to fill every single hole back in here. Let's pop a little bit of our grass around it so you go top to bottom, a little smiley face, give it a roundish feel. Right, back in there, and all of a sudden, your tree's living way up here close to us. Now, let's get in with that same brush. We're gonna go into the darkness, that same plaque, right? Because we need that deep, dark shadow in there. And let's just say, off of our little guy, we'll start touching little bits, little things, little bits of branches start coming off these little trees. All right, we got a little bit up here, little bits on the top. We start falling down. We come off of this little guy. We got one over here, and we start coming over, and they're crisscrossing. Right? They don't have to. Hi there. Yeah, can I help you? I'm in the middle of a live show. Oh. Thank you. Have a good day. Oh, you guys. Okay. Right here. Please don't come knock on my door in the middle of a live show. My God. I don't care what you are. All right. Over here. We're going to tap out a couple little bits. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Over there. Over here. little places, little things, right? Not every branch has to have so much onto it. Not every place is gonna grow as far as every other place, right? Get down over here, a couple little guys. Let's leave some exposed, leave some not. Not everywhere is gonna be all perfect in a tree. Isn't that fabulous? Goodness. Now this helps push back all of your sky, helps push back all of the other trees. Our stuff in the distance gets pushed backwards, right? Because of all of the darkness, that intense, crazy contrast between that bright sky and then the darkness, which makes our tree stand so much closer than anything else, right? Now, let's get a little bit of our liquid white, a little touch of our sap green. So we're gonna go back in here with that sap green color, get our yellow ochre color, and just kind of mix these guys up over here. I don't want to have it be too bright and not too dark. There we go. Now, as we come in and tap onto this tree, right, we're going to be trying to light up little places. Not every little branch is going to get bits of bright, right? Right on the top, not trying to cover everything, leaving some of that dark, right? You have to have those bits of dark. Otherwise, your tree has no depth if you have no darkness. Not everything is going to be hit by that light, right? So, out here, get our little bits of greenery. Start popping onto our tree. Not everywhere is going to be so green. Not everywhere is going to be so dark. You get little places. You can have some that are just silhouetted, right? Just a little silhouette on there is perfect. You can have some that are a little brighter than others, and some that don't have any color on them at all. Right? Anything you want to do, you can do. Take it over into the dark side. Fabulous. Oh man, oh sorry, kicked my own tripod. I'm doing that a lot recently. So, thank you on the sky. Sorry guys, I had to pick you up movie over here. There we go, look at that old Douglas fir, guys. He's a beauty. Now, we gotta put some tree bark on him. That's part of the other fun part about these paintings, is the intense, just the downright intense amount of texture that you can get on a tree trunk with this thick oil paint, especially if it's the closest thing to us in a painting like this. There's nothing else closer. You know what I mean? Nothing else closer than that. So we need to make it the most texturized, the most thickest, craziest thing, because it's the closest thing to us. Now, in order to do that, we're going to take our two dark colors. We're going to mix them together. Now, Robert is going to come up with a title for his painting, and he's going to start letting us know what that title is going to be, or at least start thinking about it. So if you have a title suggestion for Robert, let him know in the comments right now. We're going to take a bit of my yellow ochre. We're going to mix that in with about half of this brown and make a much brighter color. Right? There we go. Gorgeous. So we'll have our dark and our bright. Let's take the dark side. We'll come off this back side and just touch it. Just touch it and pull back. Right? Touch it and release. That will have so much texture that Robert is going to be able to feel it from a mile away. Right? We don't want to have everywhere all be the same. So put a couple places in. A little bit of that brown. We don't need everything. About halfway around. Right? Halfway around with our darker brown. Now we're going to go to our lighter brown. Scrape this guy up. Come along this edge. And now our tree is going to be catching some light on its trunk over here. Just like all of its highlights suggest. Right? All of our light is coming from the one side. Therefore, if we dabble on and kind of lean over into our light side, doesn't that look like tree bark just instantly, guys? Come on. A little touch over here of our lighter color. Since we had our darkness, kind of put our light there too. Oh, baby, look at that. Yeah, fantastic. That is fantastic. Now, let me also show you something real quick. Take a little bit of our black mix. We can put it halfway in the middle of the tree. Start coming out towards us this way, right? Because of where its base is, if you can get a bit of light to catch on top of that, right there, and just out, right? It's gonna look like the tree branch is coming out towards me over here on the left side. If you did it somewhere else, right? Did it over here, popped it down, a little downward angle when you're doing it, right? That one might look like it's popping out towards you guys. If we did one over here and just put it on the edge, right? Without going into the tree itself. That one looks like it's poking that way, right? And what happens if we would do it on this side, you guys? Just right into it, just poking off, right? And you can even come along and tap onto your bark. That guy looks like he's going the other direction. So all depends on where your tree branches are. Oh God, such a light touch. Ooh, baby, that's cool. Depends on where they're gonna look like they're pointing, right? Very neat. Very, very, very neat. Okay, let's see. Robert, I hope you have a title for us. I'm gonna start washing up some brushes. Robert's gonna give us an awesome title. Okay, let's see. Robert, I hope you have a title for us. I'm gonna start washing up some brushes. Robert's gonna give us an awesome title. And then I'll put it onto the back of the painting. So Robert, come up with a name, and then we'll get this. We'll do the light party, and we'll do the spinny winny wheel. Since Robert got it during the live show, he qualifies for the spinny wheel. Did you know that, Robert? You're gonna get a free gift as well. Could be one of many, many items. Okay, I love the black gesso power lines. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know if they were gonna survive and not be fully covered, and they do. They look awesome. A couple birds in the sky. Boom, you guys, I love it. I love it. Very, very cool. All right, we know on the edge of this painting, our black top of our roadway comes in right there. That's why we didn't do anything onto that side. All the way up. Make it a little bit bigger as it comes towards us, right? And that's our roadway. They literally pulled over on the road and took the photo of the sunset sky. Came out really cool. Really, really cool, guys. So, you guys have been an awesome crowd. I just love you. Just love you, right in there. Perfect. Right off the road and onto his little pathway. Whew! Look at that tree bark, dude. Robert, do you love it? Do you not? I hope you do. I hope you do love it. Everyone always gets nervous to put in their big tree, you know what I mean? But you have to, because if you don't, it just doesn't, this projects so much distance, you know what I mean? Pushing everything else further back, that if you don't put that big tree in, you just like, it just looks like it's missing something. So, don't get scared about your big trees. They have to go there. That's the whole reason why we make the sky look the way it does, so you can come and contrast in with a big old tree. So, you guys, you gotta tell me, and Robert has to give us a... So, you guys, you gotta tell me, and Robert has to give us a title, and then I'm gonna throw the signature in down there. All right, clean up this area of our grassiness. Boom, boom, boom. Fabulous, dude. Oh, goodness. If I don't just love it, then I just love it. A couple little bits, a couple little texturous areas, right? It's almost got this little dip. That's exactly what it is. It's a dip on the side of the road. One goes down this way, right? And then they come up and out the other side. And that makes it look like a little drainage ditch, and there's probably a hole that runs underneath. See? See, guys? I'm telling you. Hey, guys! All right. Sure, guys. Oh, man. Do you guys want to know who was at the door? Do you want to know who was at the door? They're like, are you Josh Kirkham? I'm like, oh, fuck. What? What have I done? What? What? Just get it over with. Just what? What? Full names are never a good sign. Just what? What is it? What is it? You guys want to know? Well, I'm not. It was Cosmic. She goes, it was me. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not going to tell you. That's who it was. No, it was some Mormon missionaries. Apparently, because of my family, I'm on like a registry, and since I moved up here, literally everywhere I've ever been, they've always come to knock at the door, and I'm like, I love you guys, but no thanks. Just count me out. No thanks. I love you. Love you, but love you. See ya. He goes. I can hear him like as I'm shutting the door. He's like, "Good luck with your ship," and like the door shut on. I wasn't trying to be mean, but I'm in the middle of doing something. Like, you know what I mean? And also, don't come at a different time. Like, oh yeah, just come back when I'm not busy. No, just don't. Just don't. I literally, I'm almost 40 years old now. If I wanted to go back to church, because I'm baptized, right? If I wanted to go back, I would go back, right? Like, there's nothing, I see it. It's in any case. If I wanted to be there, I'd be there. Over here, over there. Bam! Fabulous. Fabulous, you guys. All right, so you guys have been amazing. We got to do the light party. We got to come up with a title for Robert, and we got to do the spinny winny wheel all at once. Are you guys ready? Are ye ready? Are ye indeed, outsiders? Let me flip you guys around. Get ready for a jump scare. Oh, I know. It's just awful, isn't it? Just off. Just foul. Man, that's a cool sky right there, dudes. Dudes and dudettes. Robert loves it. Venusian sunset. Robert doesn't realize that Josh can't spell. So, thank you for picking a word that I probably mispronounced. And now I have to spell in front of hundreds of people. It's going to be amazing. I appreciate it. I love you. Venusian. I'm going to throw this guy over here. 1571. That's a lot of paintings. Venusian. Hang on, let me just get this right. Venus. Oh, it's Venusian. Got it. Venusian. Perfect. That's exactly what it is. Venusian. I knew a guy named Ian. It was cool. He was a cool dude. Venusian sunset. Perfect. I'm 100% pronouncing it incorrectly. Probably just 100%. Painted on 11/21 of 2023. You guys are all going to have to go to PaintWithJosh.com because, it's top 5 of all websites of all time. PaintWithJosh.com. Head over there and check it out. All right, fold this guy. Flip him around. Man, oh man alive. Robert, this guy's a beauty. Whoo! Okay, now we're going to do a light party for Robert, right? And then Venus Shin. Okay, Venus Shin. Venetian. No, that's not it. It's Venusian. Venusian. How can someone... Venusian. Right? Brian Gray. Lucy, did I say 2023 instead of 2024? You guys, just real quick, right? Just hang with me. Just because it's my dyslexia, I guarantee you, right? What's that say? 2024, it says 2024. It's Murphy's Law, though, you guys, my dyslexia likes to play up whenever there's tons of people watching. And it's Murphy's Law. You guys know what Murphy's Law is, right? Hang on while I just dick around with this thing. Just talk to me, okay? Lucy and whoever else was like, oh, thirsty turtle tumblers. You guys are about to see something awesome, thirsty turtle tumblers. Just stick around for 1 second. Lucy and whoever else, Lucy Lou, 61%, right? I know, I said 23. I told you, it's my dyslexia. Thirsty turtles don't leave. It's my dyslexia, but it's Murphy's Law. You know what Murphy's Law is, right? That law that says, if something can happen, it will happen. Right? You've heard of that before. Everyone's heard of that sentence. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong, right? That's my life, pretty much, right? But you've heard of that before, right, Lucy? Just me and you. Just having a conversation. Thirsty turtles don't leave. You're going to see something awesome right here. You're okay, so Lucy, you know of Murphy's Law, right? Murphy's Law, that law that says, I wish I could be famous for writing one sentence, by the way, legit. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. If it can happen, it will. So you know it. Okay, perfect. Do you know of another law by this guy? He's a little bit less well-known, so it's okay if you don't know. By this guy named Cole, right? He wrote a law. It's kind of like Murphy's Law, but this one's Cole's. And it's kind of more geared towards what we're doing. And it's okay if you don't know, because I didn't know when I first heard of it either, right? So do you know of this guy named Cole? Just a yes or no answer, right? Probably no, which is fine. Just type in no. If you don't know it, I can very easily explain it. It's literally one sentence, just like Murphy's Law, right? So much energy, I know. And it's the second show of the night. So, Lucy, I'm just looking for a no, right? And don't Google it. Come on, don't be like, don't rush for the answer. I'm not, you know, it's very simple. I can show you. Just real quick, right here in front of the turtles. I can show my knowledge, right? It's going to be really funny. I just need to know if you've ever heard of this law written by this guy named Cole. Day late, dollar short. Well, I mean, maybe. It might be by a different guy. But I'm talking about this one guy named Cole who wrote a law. It's kind of like Murphy's Law. Do you know it? Yes or no? Just probably no, right? Just no. So, no. Angelia doesn't know it. I'm sure I misspelled it. Lucy doesn't. So, I thought it was more popular than that, right? You guys have never heard of Cole's Law? Like, Cole's Law? You've never heard of it? You can get it from, like, KFC. It's like cabbage and mayonnaise and carrots. Horrible shit. I hate it. It's foul. You can get it from, like, your local deli at your grocery store. Every shitty backyard barbecue has Cole's Law. You've never heard of Cole's Law? Really? I thought it was more popular than that. Cole's Law, man. Oh, I'm mispronouncing it. It's coleslaw. Ah, that's why, guys. Guys, we did it in front of the turtles, man. Bet you I got the turtles with that, too. Turtles, raise your hands if I got you with the coleslaw bit. No, if I got you with the coleslaw bit, right? If you fell for it and you were like, I've never heard of this. What is this law? I'm intrigued. What is this Cole's Law you talk of? And I actually got you. It is, by law, Cole's Law. You have to go to PaintWithJosh.com and get the Cole's Law t-shirts, okay? I have 2 different designs. One has a judge on it. The other one just has like scales of justice with the coleslaw bowl. They're hysterical. They're only like 19 or 20 bucks. So if I got you, you have to go over. It is Cole's Law that you must go over to PaintWithJosh.com and get yourself a Cole's Law t-shirt. Thank you very much. Love ya. Love you all. Love the turtles. Thank you guys for being here. We did a really cool little sunsetty little thing. And you probably can't see them, but very faint little power lines in the back. See little power lines above the thing back there? And there's 2 fainter ones that run through here. So they go all the way up in there and then end up at the top. It's very cool little painting. Very cool. Very cool. So, thirsty turtle tumblers. How did you do the clouds? You missed it, Marie. I'll never tell. No, I tell you all my secrets. We put the sky up, we did our white, and then we blended it down over. I'll probably have a video of these exact clouds coming out in, 4 months by the time we get through all of our content. You can go find more clouds like these on Instagram. I've got more like these on my TikTok page. It'll show you exactly how to do it. But it's wet on wet painting. So our base is wet. Then we put the wet clouds up, and then we mix them down over all that wet shit, and it just comes out amazing, doesn't it? Oh, man. I got 3 people? Okay. You guys, every time I say it's literally Cole's Law that you have to go over and purchase a shirt, no one ever does. So you guys are breaking Cole's Law right now. You're breaking the law. Breaking the law. Go to PaintWithJosh.com. Get your Cole's Law t-shirt, okay? What kind of canvas do we use? It's just a regular stretch cotton canvas. I get mine from Michael's. Most of the time, I get them in the 5 packs just to show you guys that I don't paint on anything separate from you. It's nothing special that we do. We can even use the economy canvases in some cases. Some cases we paint on the professional stage 3 canvases. It all depends on the day. But the triple primed, double primed at least. Make sure a good way to test if it's primed or not is touch it to your face or your lips. Ooh. If it's fucking rough, you're like, oh, you probably need to put some gesso on there or prime it at least once or twice. If it's nice and smooth, ooh, baby, it's ready to go. It's ready to go. Thank you, Thirsty Turtles. Guys, I got these really cool prints recently. You gotta check these things out. Thirsty Turtles. I mean, just especially, how good would this look hanging up in your turtle making cup facility, right? This gorgeous little gallery style matted print. Oh, it's just fantastic. I love it. Wow, it's fantastic. So those are available in my store. We have, that one is available as a giveaway. I gave away one earlier in the show, our first show, and then I'll probably save that for tomorrow's show and offer it as a giveaway. But, right, isn't it gorgeous? I love the matting. Oh, matting, like, sure, it takes away fucking 80% of the whole painting and it just leaves you with that one little piece. But if you get the black frames with the white matting and then all that burst of color, it's like, your brain just goes, I love it. I love that. I need it. Like, that's what they made matting for. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. You'll be making a video of my painting in a costume? Hell yeah. Ooh, I can't wait to see it. I can't. Oh, you're going to be in your, oh, come on, Josh. Pull it out. Pull it out. Wizard of Oz costumes. There it was. I had to pull it out of there. Got stuck at the end like they normally do. Beyond that, Wizard of Oz costume in the with the Wizard of Oz painting. That's gonna be wicked cool. That's gonna be the Wicked Witch of the East, or the West. Are you the West Witch or the East Witch? It's the East Witch, right? Wicked Witch of the East, right? Am I wrong? I haven't seen that in literally forever. That's what she said. A little bit of that over here. A little crazy action over here, guys. Hey, guys. Oh, I did it. Hey, guys. It's a hard thing to do. The West. Was it the West? I thought the nice witch was from the West. Wasn't it? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Galinda's the nice witch. I said Galinda. Glinda is the nice witch. She's the one in the pink, right? And she's from the West. Because West Side, I don't know. That's going to be cool, though. That is going to be cool, guys. But beyond that, I love you guys. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go relax with the rest of my evening. I'm waiting on bubble wrap to show up and some more boxes. And Amazon screwed me hard, man. Yeah, so we're waiting on those guys in order to send out some more paintings. I've got Cosmic's triptych piece. I've got the big 24 by 30 mountain seascape to go out. We got two little mountain guys with one waterfall, one lake that we got on the black canvases with the auroras and the clouds. Got Max Squatches getting ready. Oh, no shit, we forgot to, and we didn't do the light party, right? Did we do the light party? I know, guys. The wheel. I'm gonna get the wheel, but did we do the light party or did I just forget? Did I bypass? Okay, we have not. Okay, so here's your flash warning then, guys. Hey guys, all right. Here's your flash warning. Screen's gonna go crazy. Tell me where you look first. Which catches your eye, as they say, right? Starting in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Light party! Where are you looking? Where are you looking while I go get the wheel? Oof! Man, that looks cool from back here. Isn't it funny? The further away from a painting you get, the better it looks. It's hysterical. All right, the light party's now concluded. You can now look back at your phones and at the spinny winny wheel for my man, Robert. You looked at the big tree, middle of the sky, checked out the birds, the sky, the tree, the clouds. I always look right at the clouds. I don't know why. They're like the brightest thing out there, so that's right where I look. I'm like, change. Okay, so since Robert got it during the live show, everybody already knows that he gets the spinny winny wheel. Now, anything you land on in the spinny winny wheel is up for grabs, from a scoopable wax or a candle from Glitterwix to Paint with Josh hats, coffee mugs, the grand prize, posters, puzzles, and all sorts of stuff. Now, let's see. Let's just see. Do we want to do? All right. Let me do something here, Robert. Okay. I'm gonna give you a here or there type of situation. Do you want to spin the wheel? Right. You can spin the wheel. May land on something cool. May land on Paint with Josh wins. Maybe. Or Roberto, do you want any one of these? Okay, hang on. Where's that? Where'd you go? Where's it at? All right. Okay, so we've got this print. Right? We have a signed double portal print. Right? The power lines are amazing, aren't they? They're wicked cool. The signed double portal print, or that's a 16 by 20 in an infinity frame. Or we have these 11 by 14 inch prints, right? You can have one of these guys from that one. to, whoops, rip to this guy, right? Go, look at it literally looks like a painting, literally, right? Or the opposite side of the cove on that side, right? So you can either have one of these 4 signed framed prints or spin the wheel, right? Totally up to you. Robert. I'm so happy about these prints. I got them and I framed them. These little things, put the little thing on the back so it makes it easy to hang. The little wood frames. Let's see. We got people saying spin. It's up to Robert, though. It's up to Robert. Double portal print, but spin for fun. Okay, we'll spin for fun. And let's just see. If it lands on any one of these 2, he would have won the double portal print anyway. Okay, let's spin it and see what happens. Let me get you guys into the spin mode. Ready? Spin for fun on the double portal. What'd you get? Oh, Paint with Josh wins. Bah, bah. That's my favorite noise. So lucky you, Robert, because you chose the double portal Paint with Josh sign poster. Dude, these are such high quality prints. Like even behind the glass, you can still see every detail of every brush mark, every single thing. Look at look at the detail in there, right? It looks like a painting is smooshed right onto there. All that texture. And like I said, it is signed behind this thing on the actual piece of paper. The actual print itself is signed on the back, and it's signed right here on the front. Whoop, you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Signed right here on the front. Signed right here. So these things will both go into the same box. I'll wrap them up, toss them into the same box, and then they'll be headed out to Robert. And what are you going to do with them, Robert? Are you going to keep both of them for yourself? Or are you going to give one away and, like, keep another one? Fucking, what's your plans? What's your plans on it, man? Let us know. We're all like, what is Robert going to do with this wicked awesome print? And his wicked awesome painting, right? What are you going to do with them while I go put this wheel away? Oh. What's he gonna do, folks? Let's see. What did he say? Woohoo! By the way, this is one of the I Got Slawed t-shirts. So if I got you with the coleslaw bit, then you got slawed, and you have to go grab one of these shirts. You can see the awesome quality that they are, the coleslaw. Amazing, right? So if I did get you with the coleslaw bit shirts, or if you wanted to see at least what they look like, that's what one of them looks like anyway. So what are you going to do with the painting and prints? Did he ever say? Did I miss it? No? Boom, boom, boom. Just came in, Miss C424. Hey now. Hey guys. All right. Hey now. You guys are funny. You guys. About a purchase on TikTok, Rosebud? I'll have to go double check my massages and double check and see. Sweet. This was an awesome show, you guys. You know what I have to do? The one lame thing that I can't just go sit over here on the couch? I've got to go to 7-Eleven and get more cream sodies. Ah. I love cream soda, though. It's so good. Anybody else a cream soda fan? Good night, Thirsty Turtle Tumblers. We got to work out when we're going to do the, cup tutorial thingy. Sodies and wormies. Thank you. How my wall turned out. Oh, these panels, dude. If you, look, I'm going to pick you up, right? Check this out, right? So we got the whole wall from my TV over there. And there's me. Hi. Hi. Hey, guys. All right. Right, watch this. We're going to go all the way through the apartment. at that. Oh, it goes on forever, even above the door. Behind my curtains, behind my shelf. Check this out, just real quick. I know this is has nothing to do with painting, but look at this. Get these little guys. Bang! Tell me that's not switch. I love my house so much now. Honestly, those little panels plus my little pink lights back here, right? These just fucking rock, dude. It's like a Vegas lounge in here. No wonder why I like it so much, because I'm from Vegas, right? So, aren't they sweet? And I guess they're, I mean, you can get them. I have videos for them on my TikTok page right here. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see videos of me installing them. And if you scroll even further, you'll see the video of me putting up these ones, right? Because I had to get a few more to finish. It's jaw-dropping. Isn't it amazing? Right? So if you scroll down on my TikTok, there's one of the videos where you can watch the video and click that little TikTok shop link thingy that's usually like right down here. And if you made a tumbler and I painted, exactly, dude, we need to do that. We so need to do that. I'll send you the canvas and the, and like, shit, we're gonna have to work this out. I'll send you like a tiny sample of all the supplies that you'll need, you know what I mean? Like this much blue and this much black. And then we'll do like a winter scene on the canvas for you, and I'll paint a winter scene on a cup. You just gotta give me the cup, and then we'd be able to do that. It'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool. So I love these little things off of Amazon for like $22 for all 6, and then they got little timers so they go off, and I don't forget to turn them off in the night. Really, really cool. Thanks, Max Squash. Isn't that tree cool? He's beautiful. I love it. Strawberry Amber Brandon. You are foul. No, strawberry Dr. Pepper cream. Barf. You know what? I love cream soda, right? I cannot send. Okay, cool. I'll send you all the supplies. And then we'll do a duel live, and I'll paint a cup. It'd be funny. What was I talking about? Shit, my dumb brain. Why can I only remember the last thing I said? Is that just a man thing? I can only remember like, yeah, send me the supplies. I'll send you the supplies. It's literally the only thing I've said the entire night because I can't remember one single other thing right now. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, Dr. Pepper. Thank you. So, God, I don't know what I'd do without you guys. So, love cream soda. Absolutely despise the Dr. Pepper cream soda. That stuff is nasty, right? Gross. Blech. Ew, what the fuck? It stuff's foul. Don't ever, right? Dr. Pepper, perfect on its own. Cream soda, perfect on its own. Don't mix them. That's gross. It's not enough cream soda to Dr. Pepper. It's just foul. It's just foul. So, again, you guys have been amazing. I absolutely love you. We got to vote for Cheer Choice, right? Cheer Choice, vote for the Turtles, and I'm sure they made it. I should ask them. I'm pretty sure. I would imagine they made it in. So go vote for the Turtles. And we got to vote cheerchoiceawards.com. View nominees, vote, and then search for Paint with Josh, right? Paint with Josh. All one word. It'll pull up all 4 of my categories. You can use 1 email per category to vote in. So if you have multiple emails, that's fantastic. And if not, are they still here? Turtles? Are you guys? Did you make it? I'm sure they made it. 100% they would have made it. No, I'm not going to paint another one tonight, Lonely Stoner, unfortunately. I'm going to go do what your screen name says. That's going to be me very soon. Very soon. I will be alone, and I will be doing what your screen name says. That's me. Hello. Hey guys, all right. Coming up with more ideas. That's how I come up with my ideas. I do what Lonely Stoner's screen name is. Yeah. So, what am I going to paint? Well, tomorrow is going to be the next painting. I have literally no idea. Not a single clue about what I'm going to be painting. It will be a good night, Lonely Stoner. It will be. As you can see, it's kind of pre-gamed early before this show. Woo! Pineapples in my rose garden. Am I wearing this shirt? Oh, I'm wearing this shirt. Like, pineapple in the rose garden, everybody. Hey, now. You know what that means when I say pineapple in the rose garden? Anybody? Just raise your hand if you know what pineapple in the rose garden means. Just raise your hand. And if not, then say, no, I don't know what it means. Whew. And I saw the Christmas tree one. You just don't know what fucking pineapple in the rose garden means? God. Pineapple in the rose garden means that I've partaken in a little thing like Mr. Lonely Stoner's screen name, right? And that that's my code word to the mods, that I'm a little bit too up there. I'm like, oh my God, like I got a pineapple in the rose garden, you guys. Because why would a pineapple be in my rose garden? Like, I don't know. It makes no sense. But it's my code word for pineapple in the rose garden is for that thing when I've just had a little bit too much of it. But beyond that, I do love you guys. Sick boy. Dude, you got to get my pineapple in the rose garden shirt then, bro. It's sick. It's like, it's plain. There's no like crazy paint with John. It's just black and white. There's a pineapple and a rose. That's it. Pull it up without like flashing you guys. There, whole design. Pineapple and a rose. Pineapple in my rose garden over here, guys. So that's what I'll be doing. And hey, it's legal over here in Oregon too, but you never know what TikTok, you know, they are very sensitive. Very sensitive. So, yeah, it's been legal over here in Oregon for ages, man. And, God, it's fantastic. Literally. Should make a shirt of the actual pineapple. Wait. We should make a shirt of the actual pineapple in the rose garden sticker from Discord. Does it look different? Am I crazy? Am I the crazy one? Am I the nuts one? Spider-Man. That's funny. You guys are hysterical, man. So, yeah, I've got tons of cool, you know, shirts that have nothing to do with painting. They're just like little inside jokes, my merch. That's all my merch is, little inside jokes, like pineapple in the rose garden, or a shirt that just goes, all right. What other shirts do we have? I think I have hoodies that go boom, 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 when like we're throwing in splashing water and stuff. I get lots of funny shit in my store. So, PaintWithJosh.com, man, check it out. And I think I'm gonna start making some of these, like just no hoodie, just regular old sweaters. Because up here in Oregon, I gotta wear so many layers. Oh, I'm not even gonna get into the layers conversation. Wear so many layers up here on top of my t-shirt, which is not a layer. Just gonna say that, and then we're gonna move on. The t-shirt is not a layer, just like your underwear is not a layer, okay? The t-shirt is the underwear for the upper body. Can't go out without underwear. Can't go into 7-Eleven without my t-shirt. Therefore, they don't count as layers. I'm just saying that. I've already lost track. What the fuck was I talking about before? What was I talking about before? Oh, yeah, so, but the things, right? So if I put on all my layers on top of my t-shirt, which does not count as a layer, because it's needed for societal being. So base layer. Take out that word layer. Base. Right? I tend to like bunch up with all the hoods, so I'm trying to make some sweaters that don't have hoods. Who wears underwears? Oh, you guys are funny. You're talking about the icon t-shirt. Cosmic's like, he wants to fight me. No, I don't. I'm just being funny. All right. You guys, yeah, elevated for sure, bro. That's what pineapple in the rose garden means, right? So the next time that you're feeling that, head over to PaintWithJosh.com and get your pineapple in the rose garden t-shirts, guys. And then we can all get together for a little sesh, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to get out of here, guys, before I just, I don't know, fall over from exhaustion, I guess. Fuck, are you kidding me? Look at this. Look. I didn't even clean up the brushes, dude. That means we gotta stay here and clean up the brushes. All right, you guys hang out while I clean up these brushes, okay? And make sure you go to cheerchoiceawards.com, like whoever just said they voted for me. I love you. Thank you for that. Go to cheerchoiceawards.com and vote for your boy. While I finish cleaning up, you guys can look at the painting, chit-chat amongst each other, and probably listen to me burp and fart and all sorts of manly stuff. I don't know. Maybe. Don't listen too closely. Just like if you hear something, just like be one with the silence. Like just like acknowledge it and then like move on. If anybody knows what that's a reference from, I'll give you $100, honestly. All right, take that back. I'll give you a high five and my utmost respect if you know where that's from. Just be like one, like with the silence. And like if you hear a noise, like acknowledge it, and then like move on. Oh, fucking so funny. Literally so funny. I'm tripping. You painted a beach earlier. I did, Vanny. We did. And then we came back for a second show and did this. A bunch of ideas from you. Love and landscape. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, we got 3 more brushes to clean, guys. Then we got to wipe down the palette. So everybody check in. Tell me where you're watching from. What time is it where you are right now? What time is it? Tell me, because if this ever gets clipped into a video, I'm going to ask you and you're going to have to tell me again. So, what time is it where you at? Right now. Let me know the time. Shoo, guys. Also, we're going to be opening up our brand new Paint with Josh Paint Studio, where I'll be teaching in-person classes and stuff. So, maybe we'll do some virtual classes too, maybe. But I'm going to be opening up my own store, and also, I'm so nervous that I just won't have enough students to make it last, and that makes me nervous and makes me scared. So I'm going to be working extra hard and pushing my classes extra hard to you guys to please come take a class, right? Please come take a class. Because if not, then I'm going to have to shut the doors to the business, and that's not going to be fun. That's something I don't want to do, you know what I mean? I've been putting off opening up my own business for a while, you know what I mean? Oh, it's not the right time, this, that, just scared the whole time, every time, just scared. And now it's like finally here, and I'm no less scared. It's not like it all of a sudden got better. I'm even more scared now. Even more scared. So, anybody in the Oregon area, Washington area, Upper California area, anywhere in the world, come fly to Eugene and take a class with world famous Paint with Josh. The internet's best, most fun to watch, and most handsomest painter of all. All right, I couldn't keep a straight face for that part. You guys. Man alive. You're in Portland? No way. Come down, bro. It's 2 hours. 2 hours. Come take 2 classes. Make it worth your while. All right. So, you guys have been awesome. As always, these 2, like I said, are going to be going to Robert. So, mods, if we can get that in the notes so I don't forget. That these 2 guys are going to be shipping together. So, Robert, thank you so much for your purchase. Always makes for a better show when we can do the light party, and then we get to do the spinny winny wheel, and that always makes everybody happy. So, thank you for getting the painting during the live show. I love you guys. And sweet, Alex Flanagan's definitely going to come when we get the studio. Could be as early as December. So think about, some Christmas painting classes. And yeah, I'm going to be needing students, seriously. Tyler, Brad, Bob. Let's see. Thank you, Robert, honestly. Thank you. This tree came out so fantastic. You guys were probably like, oh shit, he just ruined it. As soon as I put that big sucker in, right? You're like, oh, why is he doing that? And then pop this sucker out and you're like, oh, I see. Maybe I should just relax. Okay. You guys have been amazing. I love you. I'm going to get out of here and go get pineapple in my rose and just get uberly rosed. I'm going to get so rosed. Pineapple in the rose garden, everybody. Remember, they're on paintwithjosh.com. I have a whole section of clothing. So if you ever go to PaintWithJosh.com looking for shirts or something, just type in clothing. It'll pull up everything that is listed that you can wear, right? You search through that whole list, and then, bang, got the stuff. Got the stuff, man. Pineapple in the Rose Garden. We're going to be putting out new hoodies. Hoodless hoodies. So new sweatshirts with no hoods. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a whole collection of hoodless hoodies. We're going to be putting out new sweatshirts with different Paint with Josh shit on them. So head over there, check it out. Maybe I'll do a Pineapple in the Rose Garden sweatshirt. Just like this guy. Just black and white. Just like my shirt is, but Pineapple in the Rose Garden. Would you guys like that? Anybody? Pineapple in the Rose Garden sweater. Or what else? I mean, somebody said, it was one of the comments on Instagram or something. They said, you should have a shirt that says, fabulous, you guys, or something like that. I was like, I do say fabulous a lot, I guess. And the shoo guys. I say that all the time, but crew neck sweaters. What do you think? Yes, by the way, be sure that once you finish your votes, you go back to your email. There's be a verification email there. You click that, it'll take you back to the site, and you click one more time to confirm your vote. Thank you for putting that in the chat. So, what would you guys think I would have, or like if we were gonna make new merch items, right? Or like a Josh saying or a Josh-ism, Josh slogan, right? Like what do I say? What would you think I would be on a shirt? It's okay, Amber Brandon. Amber Brandon. It's Cosmic Appreciation Day tomorrow. It's Cosmic Appreciation Day every day around the Paint with Josh show. She does so much for the show, honestly. Literally, into the night. That is a shirt. That is a good one, because I do say that all the time. Guys, is there anything that you hear me say all the time that you're like, fuck, that should be on a shirt? Because he doesn't go a show without saying it. Fabulous, you guys. I love it. That's one too. I like that. Oh, man. Literally no one else has any suggestions. What's your favorite sandwich? I actually have that shirt already. I have a shirt that says, what's your favorite sandwich, with a little sandwich on it. You can find that on PaintWithJosh.com. Color me bad. Do I say that? I've never said that before. Have I said that? Maybe. Maybe not. Won't let me post my comment. I wonder what it is. Is it something to do with Uranus, that planet out there? Just blow it out its whole anus. You guys, all right. Hey guys, all right. That's funny. Paint with Josh plaque. That would be pinky up your planet. Paint with Josh plaque. That would be a cool shirt. Be like, because it goes. I've been thinking about doing a song to that lyrics, "Baby Got Back." You know what I mean? But instead of "Baby Got Back," Paint with Josh plaque. Like, I don't know, big brushes, and I cannot. I don't know. I'm still coming up with it, but yeah, Paint with Josh plaque. And he does like the record skippy deal, the DJ. Yeah, it works. It works. You guys got plaqued. That's funny. We could do got plaque, like got milk. You know what I mean? Got plaque. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool idea. Cool idea. Pineapple in the Rose Garden, everybody. That's my favorite one, because nobody knows what the hell it is. You got to be part of the in crowd to know what the Pineapple in the Rose Garden is. Otherwise, you're just like, okay, cool. Okay, I love you guys. Fuck, I've been up here for way too long. What are we doing? The watch is dead. All right, so until I see you guys again next time, goodbye. Good evening. I hope you guys have an excellent day at work tomorrow. Be sure to be ready for Friday Night Freestyle starting at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock on the East Coast. And I have no idea what we're going to... Oh, maybe we'll do like a Christmas scene tomorrow. I'm going to start my Christmas paintings tomorrow, I think. Yeah. That sounds like a good plan. So, I've already actually eaten for once, Alec. Thank you. I snuck dinner in before the shows today. I eat like an old person at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I hope I never get married or date anybody, because they're gonna be like, oh, you know, what time do you want to eat? And I'd be like 3:30, 4, because that's just how I'm used to. You know, guys, it's it's just never gonna happen. It's fine. Christmas at the White House. Shoo, guys. All right, so you guys have been amazing. I love you. I can't wait to come back. We'll do it again tomorrow, and it's going to be a wicked awesome time. In the meantime, go to PaintWithJosh.com. Go vote for me at CheerChoiceAwards.com. And DiamondArtClub.com just released a brand new Paint with Josh kit, a northern aurora borealis nighttime mountain scene with a little river and waterfall. It's fantastic. So if you love Diamond Art Club stuff, DiamondArtClub.com, and then once you're there, search for Paint with Josh. Fuck, I don't know what else to say. You guys are amazing, honestly. Eat at 5 normally. I used to make fun of my mom because she would eat at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then just not eat until the next day. And I kind of took that just growing up. I've been intermittent fasting for 20-something years, you know what I mean? Just eating once a day. So like I fast all day, eat whatever I want for dinner. It's usually McDonald's or Taco Bell or something shitty. I know. I don't want to hear it. I know. I should eat better, blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you. Once a day, eat whatever I want. Yeah, it's cool though. But beyond that, I do love you guys. I can't wait to come back. And you get free Taco Bell? The front door? You, Amber Brandon. Just you for getting free. I want free Taco Bell. How do you get free Taco Bell? Do you work there? Do you get free Taco Bell if you work there? Because I will go fucking work there. I'm dead ass serious. Do you get... Did you get run over by a Taco Bell employee or something? And it's part of the settlement? You get free Taco Bell forever? Can I marry you? Does it transfer to my free Taco Bell? No? All right. Well, in any case, are you going to tell us how you get free Taco Bell? Or are you just going to make us all wait? Like, now I'm into it. Why? Why do you get free Taco Bell? And why don't I? How can I get free Taco Bell? Let's help everybody here. How do we all get free Taco Bell? I'm here. I'm listening for 30 seconds, which means you have 20 to type because it's a 10-second delay. Yeah, right? Jen's like, Amber, can we be best friend? Amber, can you just order for all of us? Like, okay, so we need this in Colorado. We need this over here in Oregon. We need this over here in Virginia, over here in South Dakota. Take this one over to Texas. All right, yeah. You just order for all of us? You get married. Oh, well, you know, I was married twice, actually, to the same woman, but 2 times. I don't know that I ever want to get married again. Seriously, though, how do you get free Taco Bell? Like, you've got less than a minute. Otherwise, I'm just going to end the show. I'm so tired. I just want to hang out with my dudes in Discord. That's all. Just my guys in the Cord. How do you get free Taco Bell? Oh, you get an inside man. See? The inside track. It's all about who you know. That's what they say. Max Squatch and I are never getting divorced. All right. Beyond that, I love you guys. I can't wait to come back and get more paint on myself tomorrow. It's going to be a fantastic time. Yes, Rosebud, they do. Beyond that, you guys have been amazing. I love you. And until I see you guys again tomorrow, take care. Have the rest of a good day. And bye.